I powerlift because it relieves some stress in a good way. There's a lot of other things I could be doing, but probably wouldn't be for the best. And it gives me goals every day. Alright, so this is my first Federation sanctioned meet. I got third place and I was competing against guys that were older than me, that had more experience obviously. Still wound up in third, so that was good I guess. This is my most recent one. I got second overall in junior class, and then this one was this past November, same thing, second place. And then this is a trophy from my high school football. It was for dedication to weight room and performing well on the field. And the rest is from junior high on. I don't have a trainer. I didn't start with the trainer just because I knew I was going to an exercise science field, and I knew that I would have to know how to lift properly and be really meticulous about what I do when I lift. And it's also kind of self-pride. I didn't need a trainer to build me up to a 500 squat or get me more pounds on my lifts. I basically look at my family and see they are hardworking people, and sitting on the couch isn't something I should be doing, be more productive. I also see the strength coach aspect in me and wanting to inspire other people to get off the couch and do something, lift, run, exercise. My career goal, my end dream goal is to own my own gym. I can see powerlifting growing just by friends or acquaintances of mine that look at my videos and see what they want to do in their lives right now. So here I have one of my meal preps. It is, I usually stick with pasta, and this week I went with shrimp. I try to get a lean meat in, whether it be a ribeye, for example, and shrimp. Oddly enough, 3 ounces of shrimp has 18 grams of protein. And then the amount of carbs in the pasta refuels you. So this is my version of clean eating, and usually for just an 8-hour shift, we'll take half of this, which is maybe about what's in there. That'll last me a day, and then full one will be for a longer shift. Right now I'm in the middle of a meet prep, so my squat constantly builds each week, same as every other lift. And then the exercises I chose were based off of what helps me. So deficit pulls, I feel I can get more speed out of the bar for my deadlifts. And then block pulls helps me to adjust to the weight heavier. I also increase every week. Alright, today I did my bench day. I went up to 80%, 295 and hit 4. My exercise chosen were close grip, pec flies, French curls paired with hammer curls. When I'm doing a meet prep, I usually cut my accessory work in half-ish. I chose close grip after my regular bench work just to get a better feel in my triceps because I have a problem with locking out weight. That's basically it. I have mixed emotions about how it went. My squat, I finished with a PR, so that's always good. Missed my 589.5 attempt. Bench, I'd rather not talk about, but I failed my second attempt twice. I should have had a lift off on my second attempt, then I could have probably been better off with sticking around that weight so I could actually PR my total. My deadlift, I finished with 600, and that was a 35-pound increase over my training max for this meet prep. Not a PR, but still good for me. This past meet prep, I was more focused on squat because of my groin, and I was focused on not trying to re-injure it, not using wide stance, etc. Overall, it was kind of mediocre, but some good, some bad. Typical meet, I guess. Hopefully Nationals will turn everything around. Next week I'll be doing openers for bench and deadlift, and I'll taper down to a deload of 70-ish%. Deload is basically when you're overreaching for weights. That's terminology. You need to give your body some rest and active rest, but tapering down to a lighter weight. I've been preparing pretty well this past year, and I think it's based off how much you learn and how much you can grow from it. I weighed in at 105.8 kilos, which is 232, about 10 pounds under my weight class maximum. I think that's what I weighed in last. So diet's good, everything's going good, so hopefully I'm prepared for tomorrow.
Fire, earth, or even space. trample on, we're standing our way. Combat is our life, as the only true peace on the rebel will fight. Terrence needs a battlefield. Such importance of the blood legacy, electronic killing storm. Warrior connection, educated people possess my grace. We go fighting any element air.
This is probably my worst meet ever. Started off with failing 2 attempts on squat that were judged as missing depth. And then my bench, I don't know what to tell you on that one. It just felt pretty heavy. And then deadlifts, same thing. So all in all, I guess I was just pretty much tired today, which happens. So what I plan to do with powerlifting for the next, we'll go with a month. I'm gonna relax a bit, enjoy my personal life, I guess, and just take a break from it, because it does drain you mentally and physically. I mean, you do a bunch of meet preps over the year and your muscles are tight and then you need to relax. So taking a break a little bit. I'll still train, but I won't train hard. I plan to do more out-of-state meets next year, so maybe 1 or 2, and I'm gonna taper down for at least 8 months before I start meet peaking like I did for the past 6 months. Lifting for the past year, I mean, I've trained my ass off. Nothing to show for it at this meet, but last year I was prepping for Arizona, and that was my first time actually traveling out of, it was more than just a state, to go somewhere and lift, and felt pretty good about myself. And I think my meet in January, I really showed myself how much I improved certain areas. You know, I worked hard on my bench, my squat, and my deadlift, and you know, ups and downs are gonna kind of stall a little bit, but can't really prevent that from happening at all. Life, I think it's gotten pretty good. A lot of close-knit, and everybody shows their support for me. And you know, I came, my first meet, it was just me and my buddy, and I think my dad went, and that was about it. And the next meet after that was the same thing. I don't think I had anybody come, but now I have everybody come. It's kind of weird, but it feels good. And I get texts all the time, how you doing for a meet, and it's really, I don't know, uplifting.